The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mananushanka, your guide to the universe of Star Wars. Today we are going to talk about Death Star's superlasers, about the color of them in a new canon to be precise. So you've probably heard my rant about the introduction of a new concept of kyber crystals, which Disney made an integral part of the universe of Star Wars. If you can understand Russian, you probably even saw my review of this conception. A terrible conception, I dare say, but that's only my opinion, of course. So, in the old canon, lightsaber crystals bore many names, signifying the places where they were obtained or produced. There was even a crystal that was a pearl from the stomach of a Krayt dragon. There is no particular information about the planet of Adega, the place where the most famous Adegan crystals were mined, and the crystal itself is now called a kyber crystal, which could be found on Ilum, Jeddah, planet of the Starkiller base, which some people even think to be Ilum, and probably some more unnamed planets. There is no notice about any synthetical crystals, as far as I know. You can link to any official notice of such a fact in a comment section, if such a notice exists, of course. So, the color of the blade in a new canon depends not on the properties of the crystal, but rather on the mental states of its bearer. For example, if a person falls to the dark side, his blade turns red, and if the red blade is held in the hands of a light side wielder, it will turn white. Considering this fact, there is no surprise that some Imperial scientists even thought the crystal to be a living thing. According to the Ahsoka book, there were 3 phases of a crystal's existence: life, bleeding, death. The first one lasted as long as the lightsaber was owned by a light side wielder or by a simple person like General Grievous. The second one began when a dark side user started using the saber, subduing the crystals to his or her will, and the third one starting after the aura of the darkness disappeared and the crystal no more had to bleed. This is exactly what happened when Ahsoka picked up Sith's brother's crippled staff and turned it into 2 separate lightsabers, which then started to glow white. As we know, the first Death Star contained a lot of kyber material, which was necessary for its main weapon to work. It were kyber crystals that made Death Star's superlaser shine green, and that was necessary for the weapon to strike at all. We know that on that moment, Darth Vader rarely visited the battle station, preferring to command his forces on board his Star Destroyers and Super Star Destroyers. There weren't a lot of evil dark-side users on board the Doomsday Machine at that moment, only loyal Imperial officers and soldiers who firstly sincerely believed in Empire's ideas to be good, and secondly weren't Force users. And we do know that, because all of Force-sensitive cadets were either recruited as Inquisitors or deserted to join the rebellion. These facts probably helped the beam to keep its green, light side appearance even when the weapon itself was used for evil purposes. Huge masses of kyber crystals on the station definitely needed way more presence of the dark side to start to bleed. Perhaps in just a couple of months, or even years, it would turn red. The same would probably happen to the second Death Star as well, had it not been destroyed by rebel forces over the moon of Endor. In that case, we can suppose the beam will have a bright red color, resembling the strike of the Starkiller base. But let's go even further, and suppose the Doomsday Machine was captured by light side users after its beams turned red. What would happen next? Well, the beam will then turn white, helping the New Republic in DS, aka Deep Space Mining, and fighting against invaders from inside and outside of the galaxy. And what do you think about such color changes? Please write your thoughts in the comment section below. And please don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. You can also subscribe and click on the bell to see new videos about the Star Wars universe and even more. Thanks for watching, and as the ancients said, let the Force go with you, always.